Oh my god. We have to talk about Smash Brothers. And if you're not into Smash Brothers, then here's Ted Cruz.
I'm Ted Cruz, me.
This time around, there are a ton of visual changes to an overall gameplay. We'll be going over some of these changes as shown in the Invitational, starting with a very welcome small change. You can see how close you are to dying if you get hit. The magnifying glass was good in the past, but didn't give you enough information on how close you were to losing a stock. I love it! Another small change, but I think it helps the game's overall presentation and lets you know that, hey, you're losing, get your head back in the game! Another small presentational change, but this one definitely gets you hyped up for that final kill. I've also seen cases where the opponent doesn't die after the close-up, so this doesn't necessarily mean the kill is guaranteed. But it still looks great when you land that ending blow.
Go every time he felt like. Go every time he felt like.
Yes. Yes.
This comeback.
Oh yeah, for sure. We saw that the downbeat does what, 51%? That's nuts. And what?
Big changes are coming to the gameplay, starting with
at 45% when it comes to health. Oh, we see the perfect shield right there.
Yeah, and perfect shielding in this game actually happens when the shield goes down. So you have to be shielding and then you let go at the proper timing, and it does the perfect shield as opposed to previously where it would be where the shield came up.
At first, with this change, I was like, no! They're changing the game! Then I thought about it and it was like, It's basically a parry now where you have to let go of the button and at the right moment you have to act out of an attack. Here we see the shield change. It is at this moment where you need to release the button. The shield gets all staticky. This is going to take some time to get used to, but if you can act faster after a perfect shield, I'm all for it.
However, if you dodge too much, even on the ground, you'll be wide open to attack and your duration of intangibility gets shorter.
R.I.P. for glory. This is a huge change. Excessive air dodging and rolling, and I believe spot dodging, makes you more vulnerable the more you do it. This is going to make you really need to think about every single air dodge and roll, considering it stacks now.
You can KO assist trophies by inflicting damage, and now you get points for it too.
He's where he belongs. Too obvious. I really hope the community embraces the use of items this time around. If the Invitational is any indication, items can work well in a tourney setting, alongside the standard 1v1s and 2v2s, and can be fun to watch. But they probably won't. Fine. I'll do it myself.
All stages now have both Battlefield and Omega forms too. These versions hover above an abyss. Their sizes and terrain are all the same, so savor the simplicity with music and backgrounds from your favorite series.
Everyone will still go to Smashville. Okay. Let me explain what you just watched. You throw the Gordo, it hits, bounces in front of you, and then you are able to suck it in and throw it back. Thank you, Sakurai-san.
Link dons his champion's tunic from The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. His bombs are now remotely detonated.
So Link is now Snake?
Now.
Also, not a big fan of Link showing the leg.
Oh, yeah.
Falco's final smash features an unorthodox ship formation that's more unruly than Fox's. Either way, the Landmaster has been retired.
Finally, thank God!
Charge moves, like Samus' charge shot, can now power up in midair.
Finally!
Ganondorf rises again, returning to his popular design from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Ganon finally has a new moveset along with a sword? This is fine.
Now you can see his limit gauge near his damage percentage at all times.
Well, it's good you can finally see the gauge, but at least...
For certain other fighters too.
Limit has a 15-second cap.
Some fighters, like Captain Falcon, trigger a dramatic slow-mo effect on strong attacks in one-on-one fights.
Falcon Dittos confirm more hype.
Youngling from Super Smash Bros. Melee is making a comeback.
Please be good.
In one-on-one fights, Ryu will always face his opponents, just like in his original game appearances. It's a small touch that reduces accidental command inputs.
Did Ryu just get a lot scarier? Boo! Ah!
After 10 long years, Wolf makes his return. His design is based on Star Fox Zero, and each of his moves have received a significant upgrade.
Good to have him back.
Backed by popular demand, veteran fighter Snake is sneaking back into the fray. It's been 10 years since his last appearance in the series, so we can finally make some new dream matches come true.
I love how he keeps reminding us that it's been 10 years since Brawl. I'm old.
Kirby is his usual puffy self. He has a copy ability for every fighter, so the more fighters we have, the more challenging he becomes to develop.
AKA Kirby is a nightmare to develop with each title. But he's so cute!
Ike's outfit from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance returns, along with his look from Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Now you can use both versions for the first time. The two different versions are even voiced a little differently.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
Pokemon Trainer is back with Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard. You can change Pokemon during battle, and this time there's no penalty for sticking with one, so feel free to pick your main.
I saw this image 10 years ago, and now he's how he should have played all along. I'm old.
Although it's been a while, the 2-in-1 fighter, the Ice Climbers, are back.
And no one will play them.
Pichu is also returning from Super Smash Bros. Melee. Its electric shock still damages itself too, so be careful.
No one.
Inkling is a completely new addition to the roster. So matches get really bright.
Madness. Inklings do seem like a perfect one-to-one from their game. I do wonder how effective your moves are without ink, and managing that will definitely be interesting. They did it. They actually did it. I made a video when I was making Smash 4 content way back when about how to make a Ridley announcement hype at E3 4 years ago. And now it's finally happening. The feel from the demo is that he feels very powerful and busted, but that can definitely change by the time the game releases. I'm just super excited to try him out. It's good to see another Metroid rep. And hopefully this villain trend begins with another heavily requested character. Overall, I'm super hyped for the game. Looks like a great step forward for the series. I see a lot of potential for this to be one of, if not the best in the series. We have only a few months until release, so I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching!